But anyway, let's talk about the NFL real quick. The NFL, and I hope this thing plays out pretty good. The NFL did. See, let me explain this. Roger Goodell is. I have zero respect for Roger Goodell at all. I have zero respect for Roger Goodell, and what he did doesn't impress me as an individual, because what he's doing is trying to be politically correct, and it's all about money. When he stood up for the players, it's because he thought it was politically correct. Now that he's making them stand, it's because they losing millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars. So what he does is irrelevant to me. The fact of the matter is, I think that the players should stand for the national anthem. And if you don't want to stand for the national anthem, go in the locker room. Because we live in America. If you don't appreciate that flag, then don't be in America. That's all I got to say. You can be mad about the history. That's fine. But look at where we are today when you have players that can have a felony record and still be a millionaire. In the private sector, in the regular world, you have a felony, the chance of you ever being a millionaire and you selling drugs is almost impossible. The NFL and the NBA is the only thing that allow people to be convicted felons and for people to have bad character and for people to be negative role models in society and still be millionaires. So you ought to be thankful that you don't have to be a stand-up, you don't have to be an excellent citizen to be a millionaire in America. You should be kissing that flag every single day you wake up, that you don't have to be, you don't have to have a moral standard that's above everybody else in the world to be a millionaire. Everybody else have to. You don't just become a CEO of a corporation without having some level of intelligence and character. Like, you don't even have to be good at school. You can barely have passed college and still play and make millions in the NFL. But anyway, anybody who think that they need to take a knee on the national anthem, you should be ashamed of yourself. If these NFL players want to protest, they can protest every day after practice. They can protest every day before practice. They can protest every day after the game. And then they can protest every day in the offseason. Don't give me this violating constitutional rights and freedom of speech. The NFL is a private institution. Just like you can't wear whatever uniform you want to wear, just like you can't just not speak at a press conference, just like you cannot just wear whatever sock color you want, just like you cannot have off the field conduct that can ruin your career, just like you can't do none of those things. Think about it. That's a violation of your freedom. If they won't let you wear what you want to wear, they won't let you say what you want to say outside of the NFL. It's not. It's a private business. It's like anywhere else. You're not going to go and work at Chick-fil-A and wear a Burger King shirt. They probably going to send you home. You can't. A lot of companies that most of y'all work for, you can't even be on social media saying nothing you're not supposed to be saying. Are you crying about your freedom of speech? No, because you work for a private business. They can't tell you what you can do on your own personal time and outside of the confines of their job. But when you sign a contract, you sign over your rights. You sign over your rights. You are now contractually obligated to what they tell you to do. The NFL can say they don't want no players to have social media. And if you sign a contract, you cannot have social media while you're employed with the NFL. So give me a break, man. When I was working on the police department, I couldn't do nothing in uniform. I couldn't protest in uniform. I could not take a knee in uniform. I couldn't even talk politics in my uniform. Is that some type of a suppression of my freedom of speech? No, it's not. Because when I wasn't in uniform, I can do whatever I want to do. But if I did some negative conduct that was unbecoming of a police officer off duty, I can get fired on duty. You know how you get fired on your day off? That's exactly how you get fired on your day off. You do something stupid off duty and you go to work and they say, hey, you sign this. This is unbecoming of a police officer. You getting fired or you getting suspended. So give me a break, man. People live in this world that they think everybody's supposed to kiss their rear end. Nobody's kissing your butt, man. You want to protest? Brother, you got the whole off season. Every day after practice, you can go get you a sign and you can be protesting at the facility every day after practice if you really cared. But these people don't care about protesting, man.